Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how I made my graduation dress. Now, I think I mentioned this before, but I finished since December last year. So my graduation is actually in October coming. So we had to get our pictures taken because it's virtual. Granted, it's not in person. I still want to look good. So I decided to make and design my own grad dress. Now, it didn't turn out the way that I expected it to, but I'm still quite happy with how it came out. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Of course, I forgot to buy materials, so I went and got that. And since it was discount material, I got 3 yards for $5 each. I had to wash it because of stains, And I was generally very tired after work, so I actually made my grad dress in a few days. Please don't be like me. First thing I did was reuse the pattern from this dress I made back in December. I actually really like how it came out, but it got destroyed because the satin stretched. So I was going to reuse this pattern to make life easier for me and just alter it to the design I had. Now, I didn't actually draw out the design I had in mind yet, so here I am doing it last minute, and it actually helps me to point out each part that I'm making as we go along. So this was the idea I was thinking of. It didn't actually turn out like this, so this is really just a reference. But yeah, it has a 2-wrap skirt and flutter sleeves with a tie at the back. So here I am cutting out my patterns, and once all my pieces have been cut out, it is now time to get to the main part. Now I'm cutting the material on my bed because of course it's white material. My floor was musty and I wasn't going to sweep. So I just used the patterns I recreated and cut out what I needed. Actually, I had too much material, but I could always use it for something else. I first cut out the solid white pieces, and then I moved on to cut out the tulle pieces, both for the skirt and the top of the dress. It was more of a shimmery tulle rather than a meshy one, so it adds a little pop. So here all my pieces are cut out, and it's now time to start. I started with the sleeves first because I don't know, I just did them first. Then I put in the darts, and that was on the one big front piece and then the 2 back pieces. Next I did bust darts so it would give the dress a little more form. And now I'm just going to put together the main body of the dress, which is the 2 back pieces right sides together to the front piece. Now that I've finished the main part, I'm going to work on the top 2 part. Now you see here I've double layered it to strengthen it. So I take this top 2 part, which I've put together, and attach it to the white solid part with a straight stitch. And I do this to the back as well because the 2 part makes up the shoulders. So now I can almost try it on. I actually now need to put it in the zip. I'm using an invisible zip so it would have a very seamless look to it. And smooth. Put it in there. I know the top didn't line up properly, but I was in a rush. So as the name suggests, it's invisible. Now I just attached the top, which was just simply a strip of cloth to make a bow at the back, and close up the top of the dress instead of carrying the zip all the way up. So now I'm just gonna attach the sleeves, and that's it. Now with the main body of the dress completed, we're gonna do the wrap skirt part. First off, I did the solid bar at the bottom of the tulle skirt by attaching it right sides together, and I also decided to hem the sides of it so it wouldn't fray while I take it on and off. And to actually make it look a lot neater, you're gonna fold in the raw edges and then give a 1/2 inch seam, which I put on my thing, and fold it over in half, so you just have like a solid strip along the bottom of the tulle skirt. and it looks neat and doesn't show through the tool. Now we're gonna do the big white stitches that we used to gather. I've shown this many times before, so you can just go back and look if you don't know. And just attach the ribbon at the top so I can tie it at my waist. And with that, the tulle skirt is completed. Now here I am trying it on. I realized that the hips is too big, which is a simple fix. I just need to bring it in. And I didn't like the sleeves at this point because it did not lay down nicely. It was a little too stiff for my liking. Here is the tulle skirt now. I'm just putting it on. And to put it on, I actually tied the bow to the side, which I had originally intended to do, but in the end I didn't like it, so I just tied it to the back. The skirt still needs the hem as well, so it would be shortened a little bit, but that's about it. That's the trial run. So I just fixed the part at the hips by bringing it in a couple inches, so it was quite big. Now here's the technique that I use to make my hems flat. You take a wet handkerchief and rest it on top of your seams and your hems, and you're going to iron it. This acts as a steamer if you don't have a steamer like me. I'm poor. I can't afford those luxuries. So it didn't exactly flatten out right here, but it's beginning to. In the end, I loved it. I didn't like it at first because it didn't turn out the way I wanted, but it still looked very elegant and beautiful. That's it for this video, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye!